Good afternoon. This is Mark Deep Wadefishing, Southwest Florida. What is going on, everybody? Hope all is well. Hope everyone is enjoying, their summer and getting out there and getting on the water. Today, I want to talk about what are the advantages of a wade fisherman versus a kayak fisherman versus a flats fisherman. The pros, the cons, and what's the difference. So I'm going to start it off real quick by discussing why wade fishing can produce more fish than if you were on a kayak or if you were on a boat. The first thing we want to talk about is moving in silence. Basically, when you're out there wade fishing, you have the ability to walk onto a flat, do what you have to do. Basically, you can get to most places that boats and even kayaks can't, and you can get in there quietly. And you have the ability to walk the flat and find out where the fish are without making a sound. So getting back to the topic, the advantages of being a wade fisherman, gives you the ability to basically move in silence, stalk a flat, and as long as you have the energy and the stamina, you could sit out there all day and pick them off one by one. It just matters what flat you're on and if it's holding fish. Now, the advantages of a kayak versus the advantages of a wade fisherman is with the kayak, if the flat isn't producing, you're not stuck. You have the ability to use your leg power or your shoulders to paddle to another flat. But the con to this is when you move up on a flat with the kayak, you're going to make noise. There's going to be hole slap. It's a big shadow that's being cast in the water. The fish are going to know you're there. Not saying that the kayak is a bad thing, because it's a great tool, but I find that when wade fishing, if you're on the correct flat, the kayak can be a disadvantage. Now, going into the Flatsboat. Now, everybody wants a boat, you get out in the water, fill it up with gas, do what you have to do. Have the ability to get to a spot real fast. You can move from island to island, from grass flat to grass flat with no problem, no energy. Just get in the boat, start it up and go. But there's a downside to it. Some flats boats, they can draft 6 inches of water and whatnot. But again, it's the noise. Even if you're poling, you have to have the ability and be a very, very experienced fisherman on a flats boat to get on the flat and not spook everybody off. Most of the newbies that are on the flats boats are using trolling motors, or they're idling through a flat, and what they don't realize is when they're doing that, they're scaring every fish within 200 yards around that boat away. If you are going to use a flats boat, pole in, no trolling motor, pole. Okay, go old school. That's the way to find the fish. You have to move in silence. So, each has its advantages, each has its disadvantages, but in the long run, I believe, and from my experience of 15 years of wade fishing from, Southwest Florida as far as Flamingo, going all the way up to as far as Tampa Bay and Fort DeSoto, if you can find a flat that's holding fish, 9 out of 10 times, if you wade, you will be more productive than a kayak or a boat. Now, last thing I'm going to say with this is the other advantage of the kayak or the boat is getting into the backcountry where you can't wade because the ground is too soft. So that's another advantage that a kayak has over a wade fisherman and over a boat, is the fact that with a kayak, you can get into the backcountry on soft bottom, and if it's not deep enough, a boat can't get back there. But with that yak, you can. And during the winter time, it's crucial, because that's what all those redfish are going to be. They're going to be in that backcountry and that soft black mud, because it heats up and the water's a lot warmer than the outside on the flat. So with that being said, I hope I helped you guys out in making your decisions. on, you know, whether you want to learn how to wade fish, if you are thinking about getting a kayak, or if you're thinking about buying a flats boat. All are good, all have their purpose, all have their pros, all have their cons. All right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I want to thank you for liking, subscribing, and sharing. Make sure to tune in to the next video. Love you all. See you.